Welcome back to One Hot Bite. Melissa here, where healthy doesn't have to be boring, and I'm going to show you how today. So let's get to making this spinach and artichoke dip. You guys know me that have been around for a while, and you know I'm going to try and make it as light as possible. We're going to start with some mozzarella cheese, low-fat sour cream. That's one of my secrets that's going to keep it low in calories and low in fat. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese and some fresh cracked pepper. The next thing we're going to do, and pay attention here, here's our little bit of garlic powder, or you can use regular garlic. But we are going to go ahead and put in a third fat less cream cheese. So again, that's a calorie saver. We're also going to do fat-free cream cheese. Now, I would never suggest to use fat-free cream cheese by itself because I don't love the flavor, but mixed with all the other cheeses in this, it turns out wonderful. We're going to use about 10 ounces of frozen spinach and my favorite, these canned artichoke hearts. We're going to chop those up not super fine. We're going to do them kind of chunky so they have a little girth inside this dip. We're going to add all of this together into a bowl. Now, if your cream cheese is softened, it makes mixing this together a lot easier. So I suggest leaving those cream cheeses out for a little bit just to keep them nice and soft. But again, we've used real cheese in this. I used the low part-skim mozzarella cheese and real Parmesan cheese. So we have great flavors coming in there. But again, by the low-fat sour cream, the low-fat cream cheese, and the fat-free cream cheese, this comes together very creamy, very nicely, and very low in calories and fat. We're going to put all of this into a baking dish. You can do it into one like this, or you can do it in a decorative one that you're going to put on your table for your event. As soon as we get all of this inside, and I'm going to really quick let you know that 1/4 cup of this dip comes in at 75 calories. A typical spinach artichoke dip will come in at about 150 calories. So we've cut our calories in half and our fat way more than in half on this recipe. So as soon as we have all of this in our dish, and there's no need to cooking spray this or anything like that. There is enough fat and with the cheese that it'll create a nice slick surface so this won't stick at all. We're going to flatten this out. We're going to add our remaining Parmesan cheese on top of here, as well as the remaining part of our mozzarella cheese. The ingredients are listed all below, so you'll know all the quantities for this. This is 22 servings. We have our oven preheated at 350 degrees, and we're going to let this bake for about 30 minutes. If you want it browner on top than what I have here, you can turn your broiler on and brown it up even more. But this is exactly where I like it. And look at this cheesy, flavorful goodness. I'm going to tell you right now, this is really hard to stop eating. It is so delicious, so full of flavor, a big crowd pleaser. I'm even going in for a second bite. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you next week.